Hey there, welcome to another episode on Jen's on the Reel. And I am Jen.
And I'm Jen.
That's easy.
Yep.
So
Thank you
today
guys
we
for
have
coming.
an awesome show, another Miami edition. Is that what we're doing?
Yes. This is our last Miami edition. And because it's our last one, we do want to talk about friendships and retaining friendships or gaining friendships in Miami or building relationships in Miami and the different thought processes for many different people on how, they create those relationships here. Jen has been here. You've been here for you've basically
My whole
grown-
life. Yeah, I was born and raised here in Miami. So I did go to school here. But I went to different schools because I moved around, So yeah, I was telling Jen, I have friends that I've had for years. Do I still have friends from like high school and school, like elementary and junior high? I know them as acquaintances.
Yeah,
But I
but
want
not,
to say
like, super
friends.
close.
So friends, what we were saying is friends is somebody that you can call like at 3 a.m. They'll go pick you up in West Palm Beach or wherever you're at or whatever, like a friend, which I feel that you usually can count those on one hand.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of acquaintances.
Yes. I mean, I wasn't born here. I was born in the Dominican Republic, and I did grow up partially my early years here, but then I also moved to the West Coast. So I've experienced different locations and have had to develop new relationships in different places. I will say that here in Miami, with time, it's gotten better, but at the beginning, I found it a little difficult. I feel like people sometimes are not as friendly right away, especially like in the other places where I've been to, even in the neighborhoods, people are like welcoming, they say hello, they come to your door, that kind of stuff. That is not a thing we see here in Miami. So
Yeah, most people don't even know their neighbors.
yes, for many years, I swear I know only one of my neighbors, and I've lived there for 4 years now. And
And you even did like a little neighborhood thing, right? A newsletter or something.
I did a newsletter, and on the contrary, it bit me in the butt because they're like, well, we already have a group and this and that. Mind you, there's a section of my neighborhood that has an association and one that doesn't. So they think they're like the best. So they have their own stuff going on. So they were really pushing back on me even trying to develop something to create
like
relationships.
what we were saying, such a Miami thing. Here they have like mean girls,
Yeah.
They don't- yeah. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know, because I've had friends that I've known for years. So when I was younger, I used to go to Hot Wheels a lot. So it was like the melting pot. Everybody would go skating to Hot Wheels. So then I
remember that.
knew I had friends from different schools because the people that went to Hot Wheels, and then it was always the same people. So I had older friends, younger friends, like all sorts of friends. You know me,
Yeah.
I love friends.
Well, one thing that I think makes it easier for you is that you have a very attractive personality, right? You're very bubbly. You're very friendly with a lot of people. When you're more like a little bit more reserved, which I was, I'm a lot better now, but, a little bit more reserved, then you just don't. If the neighborhood itself is not proactively, or the area itself is not proactively friendly, then you're kind of just,
the funny
not going
thing-
to even make an effort yourself.
It's funny that you say that though, because when I was younger, I remember there was times that I made friends, and then when I would meet them, they would be like, "Oh my God, when I first saw you, I thought you were like such a bitch."
Really?
Yeah.
You?
So I don't know if I was when I was young. I'm not gonna lie. When I was like younger, like my teens, I was like very like I don't know.
Interesting.
Like
no, I don't see
I
that.
was feisty.
Feisty, I see.
was
Feisty, I
feisty.
see. Yeah.
And I'm that friend that, oh, if you don't like her, I don't like her. I was that friend back then. I mean, I've matured now, so I don't do that much anymore. But I'm like, are we fighting? Who are we gonna fight?
yeah.
Like, I will be
that's a very common thing.
I will be told. I'm totally that friend. Like, what? We don't like her. Okay, we don't like her.
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
Do we like her? Do we not like her? No, we don't like. Okay, we don't like her. Like,
Oh my gosh, how funny! No, I couldn't do that.
I mean,
was like, I
that's
love
how
the
it
world
was when
unless you'd like.
when I was younger. It was like that, and now not so much.
Yeah.
Now I'm more like peacemaker.
Yeah, I mean, if the person, people have different things with other people, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's the relationship they're going to have with you,
Right,
right?
but like I said, with maturity, things change.
Things change,
But
yeah.
when you're growing up in Miami, at least I don't know now, but back then, I guess in high school they still have the little groups. People have like their little groups.
They do, and I only know that because of my kids. There's always the ghetto group or the mean girls group or
Now
whatever.
The group with the blue hair and the pink hair.
Yeah, there's
The
other
goth groups.
There's definitely probably more groups than there was back then. Another thing with relationships here in Miami is like work relationships are different. I feel like Jen always has a phone call. She always has a phone call.
Sorry about that, guys.
You should answer and be like, "Hey, I'm on the show."
No.
You have something to say. So building relationships in business here is completely different. I've seen relationships in business in other areas that are a little bit more transparent. People are more willing to put an effort or to work or whatever. Whereas here it's kind of like, what's in it for me? In many occasions.
I mean, it depends. So, like at New World, a lot of us are like really good friends.
Yeah.
Like friends.
Yeah,
Like,
you
not
guys have a
just
really
friends.
good work. Yeah.
Yeah, so like a lot of us are really tight friends. Like, we'll vacation together, we'll go hang out on the weekends together, which is really nice. Now, has that always been the case in other places? Not so much.
I think it depends on the time you spend with people. Here, there's probably a lot of hesitation because of different cultures, different personalities, different things, different values that people bring. It's such a melting pot that everybody's kind of like unsure of what you're getting, and they start first like on the defense.
No, and then I even have realtor clients that are my clients, but not really anymore. They're like they're my friends. So it's funny. I have yes, you, Jen Gomez too. We become friends more than working clients or whatever. And I have a few like that. I have actually a lot of realtors that, like, I'm like their friends. Like, I'll go to their kids' birthday party. I've been to their house. I've gone to their weddings and vice versa. We've gone out together on the weekends.
Yeah.
We've traveled together. There's a few of us that have traveled together.
Yeah.
So, and it's actually nicer when you're friends
Because
with people that you work with. Because imagine you're working with
each
friends. How fun can that be? It doesn't feel like work
Well,
sometimes.
yeah.
Then
Even
there's
though
the other
you talk
ones.
about work, but you understand each other. It's like a completely different flow.
Right. So that's always fun. Because then you don't really feel like you're working. You feel like you're, hanging out with your friend. Like you're going to a meeting with your friend to lunch for like 3 hours. Imagine. No, I'm just kidding.
That's like, I was just going to say productivity there becomes questioned.
Well, that's why with my friend clients, the ones that are my friends, and we're going to do because we do meet to talk about work and meet and plan and stuff like that and be productive. But I always try to schedule those meetings like late afternoon, like on a Friday or something. That way,
that it can overflow into,
so it goes into like recreational.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we could talk about like our personal stuff.
Yeah. I think, there's also relationships, like actual relationships here in Miami tend to be a little bit interesting, I don't know why, and I sound so negative towards Miami right now in relationships, and I'm not. I think there's a very fun part to Miami when you find the right people. The right people come, they have the same vibe. They're like
you gotta
out
find
there.
you gotta find your tribe. It's basically about finding your tribe, and I think that's in Miami and anywhere. You have to find your tribe.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so much easier somewhere else.
It's just here. I feel
people
everybody's
are more
on the
transparent.
go. Well, yeah, here people are on the go. I don't know. Like, I've been so lucky because I do have really good friends.
Yeah.
Like, my tribe is amazing. Props to
I
you
need
girls.
to get out. I need to get out more often.
But
and
then I
maybe
have so
get
many
closer.
different groups of friends. You know what I mean? Like, because we're friends.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel I've been very blessed and very lucky to be surrounded by very good people.
Yeah.
But again, it's where you go and who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
So if, like, I tell this to my son, and I was actually having this conversation with my cousin yesterday. It's like, who you surround yourself with affects your life in many ways. And it's funny because, your parents used to tell you that when you were little. Oh, dime con quien tú andas y te diré quién tú eres.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, ay, mom, that's so stupid.
It's so real, though.
And it's so 100% true. Like, so that has to do. So eventually you do find friends. Is it harder or easier? I don't know. I think any relationship takes effort.
Yes, 100%. When I lived in Oregon, though, I had I picked up friends a little easier. Like people were so welcoming, so quickly.
Okay, but did you pick them up like at the girls' school? Were they like from
Some
school?
were from the school. Some were from the school. Some were from my ex-husband's job, like the spouses of the other people, And so it was like easy to like make a click or like, oh, let's go plan something or let's do something. And everybody was kind of like committed to do,
Versus here.
And you're probably right. It's probably because everybody's on the go, super busy, doing certain things, So, it's definitely a different world, a different feeling. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know, are you guys having a hard time building relationships if you're here from Miami? If you're new to Miami?
Yeah, if you're new from Miami, because I know that we've had a lot of people that have come in from outside of Miami. So yeah, let us know. How are you making friends?
Or relationships
and where?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And how.
Yeah.
We like to hear about you. If you have been listening this far, we want to thank you for taking the time. Please subscribe, like, comment, share. We're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and TikTok. We love to hear from you. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.